Welcome back to Tales of Titles. I am your host, D.D.P, and you are watching Dynasty Diamonds. You guys know the drill. Each and every week, we're back here. We're searching, looking for that uncut gem, that diamond in the rough that you can polish up nice, insert into them lineups, reap them benefits, catch them dubs. At this point, though, we're in them fantasy playoffs, so you could catch a dub with them. You could catch a gem, solidify your team going in to next year. So without further ado, let's hop into episode 28 with my guy, Brock. The Glock is hot. Purdy. This guy is a stud. Been doing his thing last couple of weeks now for the 49ers. All right. Came in emergency situations, getting it done. 6'1, 212, 4'8, 40, and a speedster, but he's mobile. All right. Obviously, he's got the title, Mr. Irrelevant, pick 262 to the 49ers this year in the draft, 7th round, 41st pick in the 7th round. But make no mistake about it. My guy can sling the rock. My guy can play ball. Knows how to lead a team. He's been doing it for a grip now. Talk about let's rewind the clock a little bit. Let's go into his collegiate numbers. Give you a little taste of what Brock Purdy was as a Cyclone for Iowa State. Now, 2020, played 12 games, had 2,750 yards, 66% completion, like it, 19 touchdowns, 9 picks. Is the mobility factor, 382 yards, 5 tutties. Love it. Now, last year with Iowa State, apologize. The Cyclone was doing his thing. 13 games, 3,188 yards, 71.2% completion. Man, polished it up nice, cleaned it up. Got that completion percentage above 70. Love that. Again, 19 touchdowns, 8 picks, mobile again, 258 rush yards, 2 touchdowns. Listen, the dude showed you can play ball. You can lead a team. All right. Now, Mr. Relevant gets drafted to 49ers, comes into a situation where he probably isn't going to play. Or at least in his eyes, he's not going to get much time this year. You got Trey Lance, the golden boy, Mr. We gave up 3 draft picks, 3 firsts for. He's the guy, right? They keep Jimmy just because it's always good to have a backup. You never know what can happen. Injuries, whatever. Boom. Early in the season, Lance, gone, right? Jimmy coming along, doing his thing. 49ers got that elite D. They're winning games. First place in their division. All of a sudden, Jimmy goes down. What happens? We're going to go on the rook. We're going to throw him in the fire. We're going to see what he's got. Well, the rook is poised and ready to play. Because right away, the first week he starts, week 13 for Miami, 67.6% completion, 210 yards. And that's not all dink and dunk yards here. We're not just throwing it to Debo, letting him take off. I'm just throwing it to Ayuk, letting him take off. It's 204 air yards, okay? 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Good for 15.3 fantasy points, 18th for QBs that week. Now, week 14, against the GOAT, Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't lose the rookies. But on this day, he took the L. Brock, 76.2% completion. What a day, you young man. Kudos to you. 185 yards. Again, not all dink and dunk. Had 120 air yards, 2 touchdowns. That was 21.7 fantasy points. That was for 8. Ocho of all quarterbacks, week 14. Talking about a rook thrown in the fire against the GOAT. Again, this week, right? Week 15, key matchup against Seattle. Man goes again, 65.4% completion, 217 yards, 2 touchdowns, gave you 16.5 fantasy points. I mean, I'm not saying he's next coming to Joe Montana. And I'm not saying that this dude is going to be, right now he could be leading to the playoff title. Could be that dude. You need it with all these injuries, because QB injuries is all over the map. What I'm saying is, just like this guy out in Baltimore, Tyler Huntley. It's always good to have a steady backup possibility of multi-week action. Guy that's mobile, guy that is liked and has the support of his team. Just want to say it's been a few weeks where George Kittle in the middle of the season was non-existent. But with Brock Purdy, he brought George Kittle back to life. Big game this week in the playoffs with teams. So if you can go get Purdy for something cheap, throw the farm at people. Maybe third rounder. Maybe a guy that you just had on your bench and we like to call bench cloggers. Got a big name. I got no big numbers. Fire him off. Test the waters. Get Purdy. Get him on your team. Run this playoff out. Maybe catch that chip with him. Or stash him on your bench. Something for next year. You never know what could happen. Trey Lance might not be ready with that ankle injury. And it's always good to have a kid that's experienced. But if he gets a playoff win, whoo, doggy. Listen, you know the drill. Back here. Shouldn't say every week because again, at the end of the season, we're throwing them out left and right. But I got some in the pocket. We're coming out firing. I'm back. Stay tuned. Boy, D.D.P. got that fire. You know the drill. Dynasty Diamonds. We out.